Hello and welcome back to the final installment of the Rygar for the NES Let's Play / Walkthrough by M. Hauser 321. Alright, let's get into it. We left off where you were at Tower of Garba, and that is where I am at now. I'm playing, you go in the first section and you go up the rope to the next section. In order to fight these guys, you gotta run in and just hit them as many times as you can before they start firing, because that's the best approach. Otherwise, they're going to shoot their fireballs and they're going to hit you. This section, you actually get the Pegasus flute after you do this. So, you run in, you hit them, and if they shoot one, you got to run back and jump over it. In the past two videos, we went through the first section, so if you're interested in seeing all that and the build up to get here, just go back and click the links, and you will probably be on the under my channel. So, if you're interested in seeing that, they'll be there. This guy, you go up in the room, he drops on you maybe once, but I managed to kill him before he does too much damage, and then you're at the final boss. Final boss, I use the attack assault technique, I believe, or no, I just go in and straight up try to hit him. And boom, he's dead, and that was the Tower of Garba boss. Play this instrument atop the Tower of Lyle. You'll get a pretty little song. Next up, we are headed back to Rosa. This is where you go and you get to the final dungeon, which is called the Sky Castle in this game. I don't know what was up with all the bad guys and baddies having sky castles in the Nintendo games and Super Nintendo games, especially RPGs had a lot of that. But to get to Rosa, you need to go down, which, first of all, I'm going to make a stop off here and recover, get full health. I showed you earlier in the other video where this area is, but you'll see it again here. You can get as many potions as you like, so if you use a potion, you can come back. Go down, and to Rosa, you need to get there. I think you need to go to Garlos Plains first. Yes. So in order to get to Garlos Plain, you got to go to the bottom right-hand corner of this this Grand Mountain area. I believe I die right here, but I cut it out because it's really annoying. I'm trying to go down this rope, and I get hit by a guy and knocks me off the rope, and you're dead. So I cut out me getting back to this point. Somebody hits me, I think, as I'm going down, knocks me off the rope, and I die. But thanks to the video editing, it's not there, so you have to watch me getting back. And there's the door to Garlos. And to get to Rosa, we've been there before. I believe you go up across this platform with the wind pulley. Showed you how to get that earlier in the other videos. And go right here. I believe Rosa is this one, or it might be the next one over. No, that's Rosa. And we are headed to the final dungeon area. It's not very hard to get there. You go right. So you meant to the first platform, or is it, no, it's the second platform. No, actually, it's up here. You go to the right, and then you go up the ladder, or up the rope, and go to your right, jump and kill this vampire bat, skip the door, skip this door, jump over it, and this is the way to the Sky Castle. Now, there's a tricky part up here. You'll probably die a lot at it if you don't use the right technique. Up at the next screen, there'll be two, not this one, the next one, there'll be two vampire bats waiting for you. You got to get as close as you can to the inside of the platform, or else you'll get knocked off. Even if you take a life hit, as long as you're close, you won't get knocked off and have to restart. So I go in. There you go. And this is where you pull out the flute. It's a lot like an ocarina. You play it. And voila! Ladder to the Sky Castle. Now the Sky Castle, I don't fight the enemies and kill them because my last and my tone is already maxed out. But I do farm for mind control points in order to use my power up on the final boss, which I'll cut out, but I think the area I used is right before the boss. It's the shadow spiders. But in order to get into the castle, first you've got to go 50 miles to the right, 50 miles north. So you go all the way over here. I don't know why they put the entrance all the way over here. This looks like it could be a football game, Rygar. Rygar football. Then you go up, and you're going to go west. West into the entrance to the Sky Castle. I pause it there to make sure I know what I'm doing. Alright. Actually, the first time I went through here I used the guide. The second time I just sort of freeballed it and I made it through rather easily. So, you jump over those guys. You go north. Here. You go south. You can kill them. I'm not fighting them because I'm already maxed out. I'm just skipping them. Anyways, I believe you're supposed to go south here. You go south again. This is where I pause it to check, make sure I'm going the right way. Sorry for the pauses, but this way I don't have to go back and forth. I should be the only one this long. So you go down from here. Then you go right. And then you'll see their little waterfall with the... That's kind of a cool little pixelated thing. Go right. This is a rest area in case you need it. And a potion area. It's pretty cool for them to put that in there. See, I killed him. You can kill him. I just like avoiding them. So, you go back up to where you were before, where the room where there's 4 different ways to go, and you go west. And you go south. Cross with your crossbow. You got that earlier. Cross again with your crossbow. Crossbow looks a lot like the grappling hook. Jump here, go to the right. The technique I used on the final boss and this one, there's nothing up there. It sort of takes me a while to realize that. The technique I used on the final boss here is attack a cell, and then in order to hit him, you can't just stand there and bash the disc armor. You have to jump and hit him in the head. So just remember, once your attack a cell is up, to jump, and you should be alright. If you're maxed out, shouldn't be much, but like 1 or 2 hits. Okay, well, you go left here, and you pass these stupid totems, which animation, their graphics, their pixels are huge. You have to be like 15 feet away from them to actually go past them. But this is getting close to the final section, or the final boss. You'll see another shadow character that there's only one of them in this whole area right here. It's a shadow vampire. Looks a lot like the Durago boss, shooting like little flame bats. See them right there. I don't really fight them. I just kind of skip them. And here's the entrance to the boss. You know, make sure you've got enough mind control points. And here I think I pause it and go. Maybe I remember I have the potion, so I think I'll be alright. So I go in, bash him with attack assault. Then I jump, hit him in the head, hit him in the head, hit him in the head. Lion/tiger's dead. It pauses, shows you the little disc armor, and then it gives you this pretty sweet little ending. It's showing you the door to Argol is once open again, and there's been peace brought back to the land of Argol. Overall, I like this game because of its it's not got all the cool fancy features, but as a kid I used to play it and I never got through the whole thing because I didn't quite understand what you had to do. So as an adult I go back and use the walkthroughs, and now I can see what everything is and figure out how to finally get to the end. And it's a pretty neat little game. I mean, even though it's not graphic wise, it may not be the best, it still kept me entertained. If you like old Nintendo games, it's one I'd highly recommend. If I had to give it a rating, I'll maybe give it a 6 out of 10. wasn't the best, but still better than average is what I would say. Because they did everything right. There wasn't many glitches or even really any glitches. I think there might be 2, so nothing really substantial. But just want to end by saying thank you for watching. If you're interested in these videos, check out my channel. I've got some other reviews I've done there, and hopefully you can subscribe or add me as a friend or something, because I'm looking to get more views and more viewers. Support really helps, and appreciate you guys tuning in. Have any comments, please leave them in the comment section. Thank you.